Welcome to day 14 of the Radio Free Skaro Fluid Links Advent Calendar. Comments and questions submitted by you, the listeners and watchers of our live streams on YouTube. Reviewing the David Tennant specials, which have come and gone, but the questions remain, and one of them is this. On a recent episode of Total Party Kill being the Dungeons & Dragons podcast that Erica does, amongst others, on the Incomparable Network, Tony Sindelar, who is the game master there, floated the idea of watching the entire Doctor Who canon in reverse. Which classic series would work best watched backwards? Wow. Which classic TV series, I guess, is what this is asking, not just Doctor Who. Which series would you like to watch back to front? Is that how it works? Backwards to front.
I guess so. Also, I'd like to point out that I also edit TPK, so I just wanted to get my my mitts on this one.
Indeed. Which classic series would you like to watch in reverse order, essentially?
X-Files. Because then you already know conspiracy and you go backwards, there being no conspiracy whatsoever. It solves itself.
It's kind of great. It eventually that actually is a very good idea.
And then she leaves Mulder, which, probably she should have in the first place.
Yeah.
Or Twin Peaks, the story about how Laura Palmer comes to life.
I mean, that's basically the movie, isn't it?
I never saw it. I never watched the series.
It's quite good. If you like insane David Lynch nonsense, it's maybe good's not the right word. Well, but it's quite fun.
Is there anything else other than David Lynch nonsense when it comes to David Lynch? Apart from that one movie he made,
The Straight Story.
The Straight Story.
Yeah. Which I've heard is quite good, but I haven't seen it.
Richard, what's his face on the
Farnsworth,
the tractor one?
Mm-hmm. Richard Farnsworth, never saw it, but apparently it's just a straight up movie.
Elephant Man's pretty straight too.
Breaking Bad, the story of Walter White becoming a teacher, leaving his life as a drug dealer.
Gives up on that meth lord action.
What an inspirational story that would be.
Mm-hmm. The redemption.
Hello, Mr. Chips.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, when I originally saw The Tripods, that show from the 1980s, which only the three of us know of, but I had managed to finally tape an episode, not knowing where they were in their run, and I taped what turned out to be the last episode, and it ended on a cliffhanger, and my tape ran out literally right before the cliffhanger, and then it looped around back to the first episode of the series the next week. So technically I thought that was the next episode. So I kind of already did it. I
got two more.
All right, go for
Life on Mars, because it basically ends up being the exact same thing, more or less.
That's true.
And The Prisoner, where he goes from being possibly in charge of a crazy village to just living a normal life and more or less retiring. Why did he resign? Well, to get out of that.
That's
it
true.
answers its own question.
It kind of makes things really boring. Really boring.
Yeah, it does. They go through all that nonsense so he can just kind of have a lie down. He basically has a lie down at the beginning and then comes in and gets a new job as a spy.
I'm so glad I'm out of that rat race.
He storms back in, grabs his card, pulls it up.
How about the Brady Bunch, an exploration of divorce and death of a parent?
I like where you're going with this. That'd be perfect for a movie and where they have the slowed down pop tune that they always have.
Right.
Here's the story of a guy named Brady.
Death.
In fact, any sitcom.
Booze
and Buddies becomes
Buddies.
Booze and Buddies becomes, what's the word I'm looking for here? Straight conversion therapy, essentially.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that got dark.
That got really dark and bad news. That's outlawed.
Gilligan's Isle, 7 friends going their own way and never talking to each other again.
Yeah, after a bonding experience on an island.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Same goes for Lost, I guess. I don't know. Every Terry Gilliam movie basically ends the way it begins, so it's kind of watching it in a loop to begin with, but it's not a classic series. Quantum Leap would be very weird. It's like, who is this person then? He just leaps once out of a bar and then just keeps leaping into weird situations until he gets to the end.
Any Star Trek fodder in there for you?
I was trying to think of one, but I couldn't off the top of my head.
I mean, I first started watching DS9 and towards the end of season 6. So I think basically, it's kind of like this guy who was a prophet comes back and suddenly is a commander of a space.
They get out of a war and he opens them all, basically.
What other self-respecting? I mean, that happened to Eisenhower, didn't it?